In this tutorial we're going to go through how to use the self-evaluation form within the suite. Okay, I'm already logged into the suite, so I'm going straight into self-evaluation form, and the first page that opens are the main score characteristics. This is effectively where you put your results. Each year you want to update this data, so you just put in the new data, 25%, and as you put each figure in you need to press the little save button next to it, which just saves it into the system. At the bottom of the characteristics section there's also the information to enter further characteristics. So if there was something you can't fit in up above, either a piece of statistic that isn't recorded there, or maybe something, an award your school has won that you wish to comment on, that could be included down there. So that forms the front page of your SEF. Then it moves into the main evaluation form. When you click on this, the first thing that comes up is the graphs, show your current ratings of the school. Because in this case we haven't completed a SEF yet, it's showing us 100% ungraded. But we're going to move into one of the sections now, section 1, achievement of pupils at the school, and just go through grading a section. So the first standard here is the educational standards attained by pupils at the time they leave the school in reading, writing and maths. If you press add new content and grade, that takes you into an area where you can do two key things. Firstly, you can write a commentary about that section. So you'd add some information, the maths. So you can add a commentary in there, and also the ability to grade that section. So you might grade yourself in this case. We're going to grade ourselves outstanding in that category and add that in. So that gives you now a written piece of work in the SEF, and that section's been graded as outstanding. At the top of the screen we can now see that the judgment for that particular section is now showing within the graphs. We've got one section that's graded outstanding. Obviously on its own the commentary is useful, but we also need to be able to add some evidence to prove that in this case we are the outstanding nature that we say we are. So if you go to add edit files, this is where we have the ability to upload different pieces of information. In this case I'm going to upload some results. One of the advantages of the suite is that once I've chosen the results, and these might be the maths results from 2013, I have the ability to indicate all the different areas of the SEF where this is going to be going. So obviously we're adding it in there, it already knows that we're adding it in this section, and that's what's ticked as highly relevant. But this might also be partially relevant in the mathematical skills section, partially relevant there, and you could go through the whole SEF. So rather than uploading it numerous times, you're going to upload the file once and indicate where in the SEF it's becoming relevant. Once you've done that, at the bottom press upload file, and that adds that file to the SEF in the appropriate categories. So we can now see that in this first category 1, that piece of evidence is there as highly relevant evidence. But further down the SEF, in section 3 here, we've also got it added as partially relevant evidence. It takes time to do this, but obviously you could go through each section and complete your SEF form. Also included in the SEF going across the menu bar is the observation data. This is taken straight from the lesson observation section within the suite, and it's bringing the live data across to be able to use that within the SEF. Then we've got a section called SEF to SIP inclusion. Within this section we can identify which sections of the SEF we want to include in the school improvement plan for this year. Obviously if you've got any areas where you've rated yourself as a weakness, or any area particularly within the school you wish to develop, that can be moved automatically across the school improvement plan. So in this case, although I've given myself outstanding in that category, I might still want to include it in the SIP. I might feel there's more we can do in that section. So by changing this cross to a tick, it then adds that to the school improvement plan. So that area of the self-evaluation form has now got a category within the school improvement plan. And that takes you through the key areas of the self-evaluation form within the suite.